chapter 11, verse 21. We're going to show you that God don't care about all nation unity. Why do you think every nation has their own landmass? Because God separated them. But yet the black man and the black woman in America who ain't got nothing got the solution for it all. They ain't got nothing, but they got the solution. We just need to come together and love. Read what you got.
Proverbs chapter 11, verse 21. No hand join in hand.
God said that he see hand join in hand. He see everybody coming together, but what?
No hand join in hand. The wicked shall not be unpunished.
He said the wicked still shall not be unpunished. Give me Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 14. He said, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished. We are here to teach you that there should be separation of the nations. Because as soon as segregation started, the black man has went down, down, down. Ever since segregation, the black man has got worse in this country. Read what you got.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 14. And it shall be as the chased roe.
He said it's going to be as a chased roe. Like a lion go chasing the dirt, that's how this day going to be. Read.
And as a sheep that no man taketh up, they shall every man turn to his own people.
God said in that day, every man is going to turn to his own people. It ain't going to be no more John 3:16. It ain't going to be no everybody come together. God said every man shall what?
Turn to his own people. And flee every one into his own land.
He said everybody going to turn to their own people and go to their own land. Read.
Everyone that is found shall be thrust through.
He said everybody that don't follow those orders shall be thrust through. They are going to be killed. Thus saith the Lord.
Make it plain.
Give me Luke chapter 21. Give me Luke chapter 21. Because y'all might say that that's not the love of Jesus. Y'all might say that's not the love of Jesus. We're going to see what Jesus told us to do right before he left the earth. Give me 21 verse 24.
Bring it out. Luke chapter 21 verse 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword.
He said these other nations is going to come out and kill you, and you're going to fall by the edge of the sword. Read.
And ye shall be led captive into all nations.
God, Jesus told that you blacks and Hispanics that you were going to be led captive into all nations. He ain't say all people was going to be led captive. How you doing, bro? What's your name, man?
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah. You know,
I know
you know about the Bible?
I just can't figure out how to read Jeremiah.
You said you can't figure out how to read Jeremiah? Give me Jeremiah 28, verse 9. I'm going to show you how to read Jeremiah. Because guess what? This is a book of prophecy. Not everybody can open this book and get an understanding. But guess what? We are here to tell our people how to get their understanding. And once you get their understanding, you're going to grow. And as you grow, you got to continue to search. Because guess what? The surface, it's a surface level and it get deeper. So we're going to show you how to get into this Bible and get an understanding. Read that.
Isaiah chapter 28 verse 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge?
God said who he going to teach knowledge? That's understanding the Bible. This is Jeremiah. You said Isaiah. Oh, that's Isaiah. My bad. This is Isaiah. But guess what? The whole book go together. So you don't believe the whole book go together?
I believe you told me that you were going to the book of Jeremiah just now, sir.
All right, bro. You see how big this book is?
You can't find it?
What you mean? I'm in the book. Read what you got.
Can you read the book?
Isaiah chapter 28 verse 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge?
So, brother, why you leaving? You can't talk to me? Our people hate each other. That's all that is. Our people hate each other. If I can't, matter of fact, give me Matthew chapter 11 and verse 16. I'm going to show you exactly what there was. Our people hate each other. A black man try to teach another black man, if I don't do exactly what he think needs to get done, even though he say he don't understand the Bible, then it's a problem. Read what you got.
Matthew chapter 11, verse 16. But whereunto shall I liken this generation?
He said, how should I liken this generation of men? Read.
It is like unto children.
They are like what?
Unto children.
Why is this generation like children? Read.
Sitting in the markets and calling unto their fellows and saying, we have piped unto you.
He said, I piped unto you. I told you to read Jeremiah. But what happened?
And ye have not danced. We have mourned unto you.
He said, I piped unto you. You ain't do exactly what I told you to do. How you gonna come up here and ask a question and then tell me how to answer your question? That don't even make sense. Give me Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. Give me Hosea 4 and 6. Our people are destroyed and we are here trying to give our people the life. We are here trying to give our people the understanding. But guess what? Instead of taking time to listen what God had for him, he decided to go back into his own destruction. Read what you got.
Hosea chapter 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Read.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
And that's why we get rejected today. That's why our men walk around with their pants down to their ankles. That's why our women twerking on TikTok. Because God has rejected us and we rejected God. And we see no problem with with the things that we do. And so we will continue to be rejected, like the Bible say. Go back to Deuteronomy chapter 28.
Make it plain, huh?
Go back to Deuteronomy 28.
Make it plain.
How y'all doing over there, man? Y'all know about God? Y'all know about God? Give me what's that? Give me 20. Give me 64. Give me 64.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth, even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
He said we was going to serve other gods. Read on.
Verse 65. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease.
He said, and among these nations we shall find no ease. Read.
Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, but the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart.
He said, here in America, the black man and black woman shall have a trembling heart. That's why when the police get behind you, you freeze up. All your paperwork good, but for some reason, when you see the police, our people freeze up. Read.
And failing of eyes.
And failing of eyes. We don't know where to go. Black and Hispanic people are slaves today. And yet, God is telling us to come together and we refuse to do so. Give me Zephaniah chapter 2. Zephaniah chapter 2.
Bring it out.
We teaching repentance to our people. Our people need to learn what God requires them to do. Read what you got.
Zephaniah chapter 2 verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Gather together, O nation not desired. That's you blacks and Hispanics. You need to come back to the Lord. Because what we have been doing for 100 years since we came out of slavery, we have continued to go to get worse and worse.
Right.
Because we have never returned unto the Lord. We have never done what we were supposed to do. What do? We start following philosophies of men.
That's right.
We start following everything that the other nations put in our sight.
Right.
And it has not benefited us yet. Read that again.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Hey, sister over in the green. She been here for a minute though. He said, gather together, O nation not desired. Is there more on that? Read.
Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the
The Bible said that we must gather together before the swift anger of the Lord come upon us. The Lord is brewing up war right now. The Lord is brewing up war, and our people not worried about nothing but Sunday night football.
Bring it up.
We ain't worried about nothing but LeBron James stat lines. God is showing us that things are finna happen in this earth. Matter of fact, give me that. Matthew 24, famines. Give me that. Because our people turn a blind eye to reality. We living in reality right now. But yet our people want to turn a blind eye to it. Read what you got.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 4. And Jesus answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ.
The Bible said many is going to come in Christ's name in the last days. Many going to come in his name, saying that he Christ. But guess what? You're supposed to try the Spirit by the Spirit. That's why in these Christian churches, a lot of our people don't know the Bible. You can ask people simple questions about the Bible, and our people don't have the answer. Why? Because you have been bewitched. You have been tricked, bamboozled. But we out here today on the corners to give you the understanding of the Bible. Read.
And shall deceive many, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
He said all these things must come to pass. For you to get some type of, hey, yo, Abishai, send them over here. Hey, brother, come talk to me, man. Hey, we brothers. I want to talk to you. You can't come talk to your brother? It's all good. Give me Revelations 18, verse 1. I'm good. Revelation chapter 18 and verse 1. We're going to see what the Bible say. Read what you got.
Revelation chapter 18, verse 1. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen.
He said, Babylon the Great is fallen. That is America, the landmass that you live in. The angel said, Babylon is fallen. Read.
It's fallen, and it's become the habitation of devils.
America is the habitation of devils. That's why we do the things that we do. All the things that we do is devil worship. Half of it. Read.
In the hold of every foul spirit.
Read.
In a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Read.
For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
The Bible said all nations have drunk of this America's philosophies. And guess what? Black people are wrapped up in it more than any other nation. More than any other nation, black people believe in America. Because how bad we were destroyed and hurt, we feel that love is gonna bring us out of that situation. God said that we have all drunk of the same philosophy and curse. Read.
And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another voice from heaven.
So what did God say after all nations partaking in America's rhetoric? Read.
And I heard another voice from heaven, saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins.
God said, come out of America and his ways, that you be not partakers of her sins. Why? Because the philosophies and the ways of America is going to give you death.
Right.
All nations have a different standard of living. You go to another nation, they do things differently. God said America's ways is going to give you death, undeniably. And all nations are starting to dabble in their ways. But guess what? That's going to lead you to death in 2022.
What is the nation? Nation is men leading by example.
nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong.